Washington Deputy Attorney General Rod J. Rosenstein adamantly defended the character and impartiality of Robert S. Mueller III, the special counsel, as he came head-to-head on Wednesday with an increasingly aggressive campaign by Republicans to discredit the inquiry. The Republicans' effort received a fresh jolt from the release one night earlier of text messages exchanged last year between an FBI agent, Peter Strzok, and an FBI lawyer, Lisa Page, describing the possibility of an election victory by President Trump as terrifying and saying that Hillary Clinton just has to win. Mr. Mueller removed Mr. Strzok from the Russia investigation as soon as he learned of the texts, a step that Mr. Rosenstein praised. Nonetheless, Republicans used the messages as fodder to attack the impartiality of Mr. Mueller during an appearance by Mr. Rosenstein before the House Judiciary Committee. "The public trust in this whole thing is gone," said Representative Jim Jordan, Republican of Ohio, summing up sentiments among his party. "It seems to me there are two things you can do: you can disband the Mueller special prosecutor, and you can do what we've all called for and appoint a second special counsel to look into this." But the swelling campaign to undermine Mr. Mueller's investigation, which has dominated conservative media for days, appeared to have little effect on Mr. Rosenstein, who oversees Mr. Mueller. Mr. Rosenstein said he would only fire Mr. Mueller if he had cause under Justice Department regulations, and he said nothing that has happened so far met that standard. Instead, Mr. Rosenstein mounted a step-by-step defense of Mr. Mueller's conduct. He noted that department rules prevented Mr. Mueller from taking political affiliation into consideration when hiring for career positions, and he distinguished between officials holding political views and making investigative decisions out of bias. He said Mr. Mueller would be careful not to allow the latter. "We recognize we have employees with political opinions. And it's our responsibility to make sure those opinions do not influence their actions," Mr. Rosenstein said after Representative Steve Chabot, Republican of Ohio, read out the names of members of Mr. Mueller's team and political contributions they had made to Democratic causes. "I believe that Director Mueller understands that, and he is running that office appropriately," Mr. Rosenstein added. Asked by Representative Bob Goodlatte, the Virginia Republican who chairs the committee, why he remained satisfied with Mr. Mueller, Mr. Rosenstein replied, "Based upon what I know, I believe Director Mueller is appropriately remaining in his scope and conducting himself appropriately, and in the event there is any credible allegation of misconduct by anybody on his staff, that he is taking appropriate action." Mr. Rosenstein's stance signaled that despite the mounting assault on Mr. Mueller by Mr. Trump's supporters, the fundamental dynamic surrounding the special counsel had not changed. If Mr. Trump were to try to fire Mr.